Turned up, I'm way too geek. Come get your girl off me. The drink been calling me. Don't kill the party, please. I'm up, so pardon me. She swear she went for me. When I push up, I part the seat.
Ooh, she got an attitude with an ass on her, please pardon me. Ooh, she got some hips on her when she walk past me, it's a sight to see.
Days passed. Work continued like nothing in Amanda's life had changed, even though everything had. At the office, Amanda buried herself in files, meetings, and deadlines. She worked longer hours than usual, not because Ryan asked her to, and not because she was avoiding him, but because work had become the only place where her thoughts stayed quiet. Ryan noticed. "You don't give me time anymore," he said one evening, his voice flat but edged with something unfamiliar. Amanda didn't look up from her phone. "My work matters." Ryan leaned back in his chair, studying her like she was a problem he couldn't calculate. His girlfriend was always busy, always occupied, always somewhere he wasn't. She tried in her own way. She did. She made time when she could, squeezed moments between exhaustion and responsibility, but it never felt enough. Not for him, not even for her. And the truth she didn't say out loud, she was lonely. Ryan was her world now, but she had no one else. No friend. No space to talk freely without feeling watched, wanted, claimed. Loving Ryan was intense, consuming, sometimes suffocating. She missed having someone who wasn't him. Then, like a prayer answered without warning, her phone buzzed one afternoon. A name she hadn't seen in over a year lit up her screen. Isabella. Amanda froze. Her breath caught as she stared at the message, afraid it would disappear if she blinked. "Mandy, it's me. I finally found your number." Her hands shook. Isabella, Bella, her best friend from university. The girl who had been her sister before life split them apart. The girl who left 2 years ago for abroad because of family business and money, too much money. Rich girl responsibilities that dragged her away from everything familiar. They had stayed in touch for a year, long messages, late-night calls, then suddenly nothing. Isabella vanished without explanation. Amanda had been hurt, angry, abandoned. But none of that mattered now. Isabella was coming back. Amanda counted the days like a child waiting for a holiday. She smiled more, laughed more. Even Ryan noticed the change. "I'm taking a day off," Amanda told him casually. Ryan raised an eyebrow. "For what? My best friend is coming back." Something unreadable crossed his face. "So now you'll have someone else." Amanda smiled softly. "At least I won't disturb you all the time." Ryan didn't reply. He only watched her, amused, possessive, thoughtful. That afternoon, Amanda rushed to the airport. The moment she saw Isabella step through the arrival doors, everything else disappeared. They collided into each other. Tight hugs, tears, laughter. Hands gripping like they were afraid to let go. "You left me," Amanda cried, hitting Isabella's arm weakly. "I know," Isabella laughed through tears. "I'm here now." Explanations tried to come, but Amanda stopped her. "Don't explain. Just stay." Isabella suggested a hotel. Amanda frowned immediately. "You just came back and you want to stay in a hotel when my house exists." Isabella rolled her eyes. "You know I hate being controlled. Parents, rules, no thanks." But Amanda dragged her home anyway. Her parents welcomed Isabella with polite smiles, forced but necessary. Isabella was loud, carefree, sharp-tongued, a complete opposite of Amanda's quiet innocence. They didn't fully approve, but Amanda loved her, so they accepted her. That night the girls talked endlessly, life abroad, pain, growth, laughter. Amanda listened but said nothing about Ryan, not yet. When Isabella asked, "So, boyfriend?" Amanda hesitated, then smiled. "No." It wasn't a lie she felt guilty about, just unfinished truth. Later, Isabella clapped her hands. "Let's go out." Amanda blinked. "Out? A club party. Something alive. You just arrived today." "And," Isabella grinned, "it was just a 12-hour flight. I'm not fragile." "Don't be boring." Amanda laughed despite herself. This was Isabella unchanged, wild, fearless, uncontrollable. They shopped for dresses, sneaking out before questions could be asked. The club was loud, vibrant, alive, lights pulsed, music vibrated through bones. Isabella danced like she owned the night, dragging Amanda along. Amanda felt free, lighter than she had in weeks. Then Isabella pressed a drink into her hand. No, Amanda said immediately. Just a sip, Isabella teased. Amanda gave in. Big mistake. The room spun too quickly. Her head felt light. Her balance slipped. She staggered toward the lounge area, the quiet section where people sat to breathe between chaos, and collapsed onto a couch. Her hands trembled. She reached for her phone. Ryan, she hesitated. If she called him now, Isabella would ask questions. Too many questions, but she didn't feel safe. And Isabella wouldn't notice if she disappeared. She was about to call. Then she heard a familiar voice. Amanda, she looked up, squinting. Justin, one of the interns she supervised at work. Her heart skipped. You, he laughed. I didn't take you for the club type. She smiled weakly. My friend dragged me. They talked. She didn't notice her thumb press a name on her phone. She didn't notice the call connect. Across the city, Ryan answered immediately, but instead of Amanda's voice, music, shouting, laughter, then a man's voice. Close, too close. Amanda's voice followed, soft, unsteady, unfamiliar. Ryan stood up slowly. His face emptied of all emotion. He grabbed his keys and walked out. The engine roared to life. And somewhere in the club, Amanda kept talking, unaware that everything was about to change.